Two races that open up the September meet here at Churchill Downs, and both races I'm looking at Saratoga Shipper. I'm looking for stalkers from out there since the track played pretty forward the whole entire meet. So looking at the early speed in this fourth race, the 6 appears to be the pace setter. He needs to be ahead by open lengths at the first call to win, and you see that in his 2 career wins that he has on his resume. When looking at both those wins, you see the first call 23 seconds and a maiden claimer, and then 22 and a fifth at Hawthorne last time out. Crawling fractions he set, and he'll have the 4 and the 7 as well challenging him for the front. And the 4 especially is the same way. It needs to be out ahead by an open length to win the race. What I'm doing in here, toss all the speed and go straight to the 2. Coming in here from Saratoga, massive class drop. You see down to $20,000 today. And his last race is going to be important. Looking at this first call is what I want to draw your attention to. He was 2 3/4 lengths off at the first call, and that was too far off for Saratoga this summer. And you'll see the dirt sprint track profile right here. Winners on average were not coming from 6th place to win. They were much more forward. And I'll link down in the description a detailed track profile for Saratoga this summer. You can sign up and get access there. It'll be pretty key, I think, for these races in September and moving forward into the fall. But I've put fair odds on this too at 5-2, and I think we get it in here because of the presence of the 8 horse, who's been an absolute money burner in his last 3 starts. Hasn't been remotely close to winning a race. 4 races back, he wins as a closer, but look at the fractions at the first and second call. 21 1/5, 44 2/5 seconds at the second call. Like I said, since then he's been a money burner in his last 3 races, dropping again, and he's just below that 30,000 non-winners of 2 level that he won 4 races back. At his morning line, he's eliminated the track takeout by tossing him and not exposing your bankroll on him in this race, and that's what I'm going to do, and look to get a Saratoga Shipper into the winner's circle facing a track that's more favorable to stalkers like the 2. Then coming over to the 6th race, we have another Saratoga Shipper in the 4, but she's looking to blow this field away from the gate. Look at this last race for the 4. 21 2/5 seconds at the first call, 44 2/5 at the second call. Set those fractions before fading. No one in this field when we go through here has seen fractions as fast as even sub 22 seconds. And that's going to be a significant advantage for the 4 in this race. Now, you also need to add in the fact that the 1 in her win, 24 1/5 seconds to the first call. And then coming down to the 8, 23 1/5 seconds in the first call to win. The 4 is not going to have to exert as much energy to gain the lead in this race. She's not going to have to use all of this energy early to get the lead like she wants with 2 slower horses that are going to try to outrun her to that first call. Add in the fact that the 2, the 3, the 6, and the 7 are all maiden grads. This early speed should overwhelm them and make it a chase for 2nd place in this race. So I've given the 4 a 40% chance of winning, so fair odds of 3-2, and I know that's low for a lot of people. It's really low for myself as well. How I see it is playing against the maiden grads gives the 4 that much more of an edge, and handicapping wise, she's the horse that has the best pace set up in this race too. So I look to key her in the verticals, horizontals, and horizontals could be a good idea singling her because the races surrounding look very much open. I'm skeptical that this 3-1 morning line sticks, but for right now, she's a placeholder for a potential single in the horizontal wagering. Just going to be a matter of what her odds are going to be come post time.